Okay, so make it make sense because I've been trying to understand why 1 week will not pass without hearing this kind of stupid news as a result of some stupid men that have refused to tie their third leg that is in between their two legs. What is going on? This news has been trending all over the internet that some celebrities and influential persons, even the government and some politicians came out to demand a fresh justice for a deceased Ochanya Obanje, a young girl that was defiled by an uncle and the son. Now, here is the story. Listen, I need to be very, very quick with this story because I have some things to tell us. Now, at the age of 5, the family of Ochanya Obanje, the father and the mother, took the girl to stay with an uncle so that she can access education. Not because that they don't have the money 100%, but then they wanted the daughter to stay with this auntie in order to access education. So from there, they now send her school fees and other things to support. And from that very first time that girl arrived that family, the husband of that woman, the so-called Mr. Andrew Obuje in Benue State, and the son Victor Obuje, under the nose and eyes of the wife Felicia Obuje, they have constantly pounced on this girl morning, afternoon, and night. The food they give this girl is constant sleeping with this girl, and the wife, which is the aunt, was well aware of. Now, this continued until the girl started having some infections and the rest of it, that they took her to the hospital. And as they took her to the hospital, a test was conducted. That Mrs. Felicia Obuje, Victor's mother, conducted a test on her and found out that the girl has VVF and could not relate such to the family that gave her the child. Because when the girl was now sick in the hospital, the parents started coming. According to the father, they said whenever they come to the hospital, they ask what is the problem. The doctor can only tell them that it's well, that she's getting better. Nobody actually told them the level of what is going on with the girl. In fact, it was Ochanya Obanje's family that was paying for the hospital bill, not this family that did this injustice to her. But the family of Ochanya Obanje was not too worried about the bills, but they really want to know what is wrong with their daughter. So from there, they decided to take her home. And when they took her home, they noticed that every night the girl discharges physics and urine from her private parts. That got the father so worried that he called the mother and asked the mother to inquire from the daughter what is going on. It was at that point that the daughter opened up how she has been assaulted, molested, and defiled from the first day she entered that house by this so-called Mr. Andrew Obuje and the son Victor. When the girl finished narrating, at first the father could not believe it. So she took the girl to go and confront that family, the man and the son. They denied, of course. And the girl also narrated and stated places and positions, how they do it, how they used to, do this stuff to her. Still, these men continue to deny. So at that point, the situation was still getting worse. They decided to go and run tests by themselves. And that was when they found out by themselves that the girl has VVF. And when they now found out, they now have the proof. That family came, including the mother, to beg that they should not make the matter public. They should not bring it to the public space. At that point, the man refused. And that was how the police got involved, arrested the man, arrested the woman. The son ran away, which I suspect that the woman is the one that asked the son to run away. Because if a woman could cover such evil, such nonsense, such madness, she can do undo. Victor was nowhere to be found. It was only Mr. Andrew Obuje and the wife that was summoned as at that 2018 by the police. And when the whole process was done, it was only the wife that was given a jail term of 5 months, because the court said that something like this cannot be happening and she will be a witness to that without doing something. But then on the man, the court said, according to the story, allegedly, that the hospital autopsy results from 2 hospitals showed showed 2 different things, and because of that, they couldn't hold the man, so they discharged him. Then 8 years after, the justice for Chanya Obanje started afresh. Now, this so-called justice, I am begging every blogger, I am begging every influencer, that this pedophile, this nature of people supposed to go and serve some time. And this is a warning to parents. I don't care how your situation is. I don't care your job schedule. I don't care anything. Our children need to be protected at all costs. Stop giving out your child when they are minors to people, whether they are your family members, whether they are your family friends, whether you trust them with your life. And may I shock you that that man that did this to Ochanya Obanje is a knight. Is a knight in the church. I don't want to mention the church so that it doesn't deviate our argument or what I'm trying to posit. Is a knight in the church. So this is not a time to leave our children in the hands of people that you are not sure of. Please, you are not expected to give out your child to anybody until they are old enough to know their stand in life. Even though they must go for visitations, let them go and come back home. Parents, this is to you, because now it has happened. No matter what they do to Andrew Obuje and Victor Obuje, or even Felicia Obuje, he cannot bring back Ochanya Obanje. Look at a beautiful girl. Because of the stupidity and nonchalancy of some parents, this has just got to happen. So please, police, please, Nigerian court, you see this one, this is the very first video I'm doing on this thing. This video I'm doing about this we have part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. In fact, this year, if nothing is done, I will continue to talk about it, because we must condemn this kind of madness. It must stop. Just imagine. Nobody knows what this girl would have been. Nobody knows. The destiny has been. Now, let me also use this to talk to some men also. I don't know what triggers you. I don't know the commitments you get into. Sometimes I do used to think it's about commitments, going some places and they tell you that this is what you must do. But sometimes I see this as lack of self-control. I don't know how you can help yourself, but I am telling you that this is not something that needs to be attached to the gender. We can do better. This nonsense can be stopped if only you can control your libido. Please, Nigerians, share this video, and we will continue to move for the justice for Chanya Obanje until it is served.